Giddy up, cowboys.
Each year just gets better and better. Yeah, and if you're there, make sure to catch the sunrise. It's so worth it. I definitely try to catch it every year. It's nice and like foggy and misty in the morning.
And if you catch a sunrise, you get to mark it off your bingo card. If you're wondering what that's all about, there will be like a link or QR code for you guys to see the bingo card with all the camp activities, things you can do off skates or in between classes.
And it's a good way to like meet people, get yourself to do something that you probably wouldn't do like on a regular day, but because you're at Moxi Skate Camp and you got that little boost of motivation and confidence, you're gonna do it because it just happens. Like being surrounded by people that love what you also love, you feel so comfortable. It's really nice, right? Yep. I feel like every year I'm like, okay, cool, this was fun. And then like, obviously you work on things throughout the year and you come back and you're like, now I could do this on there. And it just like picks up every single time. You got what you needed from that class and you're ready to peace out and go practice. You can do that as well and find a little space at Woodward with a friend. Make sure you're never alone so you don't get hurt.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy. Take your time. You got 3 days, okay? You want to make sure you're nice, safe, and in one piece by the end of the trip because sometimes you get too stoked, you know? You don't want to get too stoked on day one.
If you feel like checking a class out that maybe you aren't quite there yet, but you want to see what the skill is, you want to learn some pointers for the future, that's totally cool. A lot of people do that as well. Feel free to stop by a class, take notes, take video, and dip out whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it's totally normal because when was the last time that you actually skated for like 8 hours straight? You probably haven't. So it's just a reminder that like, yeah, you can go to a class, just sit there, chill, take notes, record, and you can also go back to your cabin and take a nap if you need to. We're going to have movies playing throughout the day too, so if at some point you just want to be cooling off and watch a movie, I think we mentioned like Whip It possibly.
Yeah, Whip It.
Airborne.
It's a rollerblade movie.
And maybe Lords of Dogtown.
Lords of Dogtown, and then we mentioned Roller Bounce.
Yeah, we'll have like a movie time over by the shop that you can see when the movies will be playing. There's a lot of first-time things. Like, we're also doing a friendship bracelet section.
Yes.
And we usually do tie-dye with just, like, rainbows. But because our shirts are going to be black this year, we're going to be doing bleach tie-dye plus fun
regular
color.
tie-dye.
Yeah, so you could keep it bleached or add some more color if you'd like. Everyone's going to be in a assigned cabin. And this year, we wanted to do something special with, like, team bonding and maybe get everyone in your cabin to make a flag or a banner that if you want to have a cabin name, you can. If you want to just put everyone's name, just like
something fun.
Yeah, and something to allow you guys to connect and just like get to know people, like have an icebreaker. Definitely bring some extra markers if you have any, because we're going to be supplying 1 marker. So it's on you if you want to get really out of the box crazy and add some more color. But if not, just even like drawing your favorite animal. I like to see everyone's art.
Go collect some leaves and some sticks from around Woodward and tape them on there, you know?
Are they allowed to steal sticks and stones?
Sticks.
I'm a very big national park fan, you know. You don't take anything, so.
I don't know. Clear with Evelyn first.
Yeah. How about take a picture of the stick you like, and then that's what you can take. I usually teach like beginner ramp classes. I will be having beginner like street. It's here. Let me just read it off the menu over here. I have intermediate ramps, how to stall. So that is for people that are already comfortable pumping forwards and backwards. Like, we're getting ready to stall, and that class is for you. I'm also going to be teaching like beginner stuff, learning how to roll down a bank. An open workshop. Workshops are really cool because sometimes things are so like general, but there's so many different levels. So if you want to come over, and the workshop is street skating. So if you're learning how to jump on a ledge, you're trying to front side 50-50, sweat stance, soul, whatever it is, that everyone's going to have a different thing that they're working on. That is what a workshop is. So each person will have different direction, but maybe because you're not working on it doesn't mean that you don't need the notes. So it's always nice to like have that kind of class because it allows you to take notes for other things that you might be working on in the future.
And generally what ends up happening too with the workshops is like the campers start helping each other too.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like ends up being a big session.
Yeah.
It feels less like a class and more like just skating with friends and learning together. It's going to leave a lot of like flexibility for both the campers and for the coaches.
You'll learn more as the schedule is released. Kayla, what are you teaching?
I'm teaching Street Skating 101 workshop for all levels. That's going to be in the Progression Center, so definitely suitable for all levels. Mm-hmm. Intermediate Street. This will be intro to hubbas, down rails, bump to grinds, anything that's not just like a straightforward jumping on a ledge. So that's going to be in the Poco Loco, which we also just looked at. So I'm super excited. Obviously, I put a lot of my classes in the new Poco Loco. Additionally, I'm going to do an open workshop in there as well. So that'll be more geared towards beginner street, but I'm open to teaching intermediate, advanced during my workshop as well. So feel free to come by. So then I'm doing a beginner to intermediate ramps going over a spine. So for this class, you will need to know how to drop in and how to stall. And my last class will be an all levels skate park skills open workshop in the Progression Center.
Just to name off a couple other coaches that will also be teaching at the Poco Loco, Tam is going to be teaching beginner skate park.
Getting little Miss Fiasco.
Yeah, they have been in the game for a minute. I remember I caught them on the Braille video the first time I ever heard of Miss Fiasco, and they were shredding. I remember it was like an outdoor skate park. That video?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely
OG.
make sure to catch a class with Tam. I don't even know how many Moxi Skate Camps they've taught, but I want to say almost all of them.
All of them, probably.
Yeah. We have Hazley doing intermediate ramps from stall to grind. Hazley flies. I don't know. They are just like so graceful. Yeah. I love the way that they skate.
So kind and like
queen of air.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
This will be Hazley's first time at West.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hazley is a longtime coach, but she's never coached at West. So if you see Hazley, make sure to say hi, give her a warm welcome, and take one of her classes.
Megan, this is going to be their second time around coaching for Moxi Skate Camp.
Yes.
They've only coached at West.
So Megan is an amazing street skater. She actually got Roller Skater of the Year in 2022, the very first one.
Make it look so easy.
One thing about Megan is she's a total street nerd. So if you take her class, you will get such great information.
Yeah,
she'll definitely tell you the tech.
And then we have Ivy also at Poco Loco at one point doing advanced street, adding style. You know, Ivy has so much style, so much steez. Like we can all do the same trick, but you know, Ivy's gonna add that extra flair. Definitely catch Ivy's class, add your flair. We all have our own flair, so it's always nice to know what our flair is, you know? As for the Progression Center, beginner ramps, Bambi. We know Bambi is the queen of precision. Like, they are on narrow trucks, by the way, to begin. I mean,
but you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even know it.
I don't even know if they'll be on narrow trucks this time around, but they usually are, and they could like 50-50 clean. The way that like they come out of transition and just like plop right over the coping is beautiful. Like if you can catch a class with Bambi is also an OG.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, they've been at every single Moxi Skate Camp.
So we also have in the Progression Center Kid Quad, aka Angel. He's going to be doing beginner skate park.
Angel, this is going to be his second year as well as coaching.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all caught his Instagram video last year when he was like so excited to coach. He like posted this video where he was like practicing coaching, and it was like the most hilarious thing. So if you need a glimpse of Angel's personality, catch that video. It's funny, great time, and great advice. If you've seen Angel skate before, also, dude,
full
flies,
of energy,
full sends, like
full of energy, super like, just motivating, fun. Also, he has worked and done a lot of work in the skate community.
Yeah, competitions.
Worked for skate shops. Oh. Hello. Sorry, we got a call from the Megan.
Did you answer?
What's up, Megan? I'm in the truck. Come here. All right, so we have a special guest here.
Oh shit!
The
Didn't
Megan.
realize I was
The Megan.
Well, this will be my second time going. My favorite thing, honestly, it was funny because I don't know if you guys remember Miguel making me skate transition in front of all of the coaches that I didn't know last year.
The demo, right?
Yeah, it was like the first time I skated with Jaquan, really. First time Kid Ace, Allie, all these people I didn't know at all. And Miguel was like, get in there, Megan. You want to be a pro skater? Get in the mini ramp. And I look over and it's you, Ivy.
You did it though.
And Carly skating all the rails, and Ace was it was just so sad because you were looking over at this.
Yeah.
So that was
It's
fun.
always such a awkward moment when you're like, oh, I should be doing that. I should be performing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do that.
Exactly. I mean,
But you did pretty good. I remember. You did it.
not in the mini
You
ramp.
actually tried at least.
I had to. I was forced. But I think my favorite part was just meeting all the people that I had never met before. And also it was my first time really coaching, so it was cool because I was really nervous at first, but then
Right.
after the first camp, or first, one, I was just oh, this is so fun and
Get loose.
easy.
This year you're gonna be it's gonna be so much better. The second year is always better than the first, and then now I'm on my third year and I'm no nervousness.
You got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
I had a dream the other night that I 540'd off of a 50-50 on a rail. Then I went to the park and practiced and didn't land it, but I was I'm trying to manifest.
Dude,
it.
the skate dreams are.
Yeah, right.
Nothing gets you out. Nothing gets you out on your skates faster than landing something in your dreams.
Yeah, literally.
God damn it.
One day it's gonna happen.
Okay.
What are the day passes?
Okay, so this year we are doing something a little bit different. On Saturday, it's the full day. We are opening it up to day campers. So people can actually buy a day pass to camp, so they won't be sleeping there. But breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included. They can take any of the classes they want. Basically, they are just like all the other campers.
Okay.
But they just leave at the end of the night.
So if they didn't want to buy the whole weekend, they could just...
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect.
So it's great for locals. I know there's some locals that live around Tehachapi that are going to be there. If you are nearby and you do want to come for just one day at Woodward Camp, it is $200. You can purchase a ticket at moxiskates.com. And yeah, come party with us.